Hey, what's up, everybody? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Welcome to day 3886 of Where is Kate? All joking aside, the ish has hit the fan, so to speak. You guys, if you guys don't know, for Mother's Day, they said William took the picture. Kate and the kids pose. Kensington Palace issued it. This was supposed to be the proof of life that they promised that everybody's been crying out for with Kate. The first time when they took a picture of Kate and her mother in a car rental, that fell flat. People said that's not Kate. In order to make it seem more believable, they released an official photo of William that William had taken with Kate, with the kids. Okay, forget all that because baby, Kate has come out and taken blame for the abomination. If you guys don't know, the AP press and all major new outlets pulled the photo because they basically did a blank order. It's a deletion order because they're like, this cannot be tried because it violates journalistic integrity. Y'all, Kensington Palace really isn't a show. How can some people be so diabolical, but yet so stupid, but yet such a clown amateur show? How did these people stay in power all these years? I really don't know, but it definitely is falling. First, let's read Kate. They're making Kate take responsibility for this. And then we're going to talk about how all of this sounds like a bunch of hooey because it doesn't chart with things. First, let's read Kate's statement. First of all, she made this on Twitter. She did not make a video statement. She did not do anything. She made this statement on Twitter, so it is not official. Don't forget, when it comes to palace stuff, you have to follow the bouncing ball. When they do not say it through official channels or go on record, it's all gossip. So as much as they want to talk about Twitter and this and that, they know that anything they release outside of official channels does not count. Okay? So let's get into this. Kate says she edited her Mother's Day photo that was recalled by agencies. The Princess of Wales apologized for any confusion her Mother's Day photograph caused after 5 agencies retracted it over editing concerns. It's not just 5 agencies. They are the database that all major news and reputable news publications use for images and for sources. So it's not as simple as like, oh, the Sunday Times or the Telegraph. No, the people that supply every major news organization in the world, which is also run by the Rothschilds, actually retracted it. Catherine, in a statement posted on Kensington Palace social media, said, like any amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. The image taken by the Princess of Wales was the first of Catherine to be released since her surgery in January. PA, Getty Images, AFP, Reuters, and Associated Press have removed the images. Again, they are the database where everybody gets their images from. That's like saying the dictionary removed a word, as opposed to, oh, we don't use this word in a school in Minnesota, right? As opposed to, we have completely removed this word from the American English Webster, what is it? Merriam-Webster dictionary. That's what it is. And her statement on Twitter. So they try, you see how already the BBC is even covering how this might not be her. Do you see how they moved the ball that quickly? First, they said Kensington Palace's official social media. So I'm like, oh, so this is Kensington Palace's website that said this. Then later on, they buried the lead, which is in her statement on Twitter. The Twitter statements don't count as official statements. So it's kind of like playing with semantics. Catherine said, I want to express my apologies for any confusion. The family photograph we shared yesterday calls. I hope everyone celebrating had a very happy Mother's Day. The photo, as you know, shows Kate sitting with Charlotte, Louis, and George, the latter wrapping his arms around her. Now, I know there are derangers in my comments tomorrow. Her name is Catherine. You call her Princess Catherine. First of all, I'm never calling another human being queen, king, or princess. Second of all, they proved when they said Harry, even if I bought into their stuff, they proved that when they kicked out Harry and Meghan, that they could just call Harry, because the royal title is not inherent. It is a sign of courtesy and respect, right? So if it's only a sign of courtesy and respect, and it can be taken away, then that means it's not real. That means it is optional whether I want to call another person Princess anything. And no, I do not want to call her Princess anything. It's all smoke and mirrors. But instead of worrying about whether we're calling her Princess, right? Because these names are just nothing made up reality and they are terms of respect. We have no respect for the royal family. I'm just saying, why don't we worry about where Kate is and then we can worry about what to call her? Okay. Because the question is, can she answer to whatever we're calling? They said it was the first official photo of the Princess of Wales since her ab surgery 2 months ago. Now, mind you, in the surgery, she is wearing lace-up hiking boots. She is wearing skinny jeans. She is sitting up, but she said she has this ab surgery that keeps her whatever. Now, I'm not doubting that she had the ab surgery. I really actually don't care what is going on with Kate medically. That's not my point. My point is we would actually like to see her. Why, if everyone is demanding proof of life, and this is another debacle, you give this eerily photoshopped picture, which, by the way, and this cannot be said enough, do not let the royals hide the ball. What do I mean by that? Every major celebrity in this world has their Photoshop pictures. Even when you see them at the beach and they look so natural, those pics are Photoshopped. Those pictures are edited. When you see pictures of world leaders, those pics are Photoshopped. Those pics are edited. Everybody in the modern age, no matter what you think, uses a bit of Photoshop. Every picture almost that we have seen of Catherine in the last 2 years, the pictures that are released on AP and blah, 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 they are Photoshopped to remove some of the wrinkles and the jowls and whatnot. And I'm not even talking about Catherine's face. There is a bit of Photoshop magic that goes on. We cannot be this naive. We cannot allow these narratives that can be clearly disproven or make no sense to fly. And the fact that if we doubt or have serious concerns, they try to push it into, oh my God, you're just doing this. No. Every picture that the AP, blah, 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 of famous people have been edited in some way, if not every, at least 80%, even down to the royal pictures. They always have a bit of sprinkle stardust. For the AP to do a blink on the story, hit the quick kill switch, for them to do that, what they saw was so shocking that violated their journalistic integrity to the core that they could not run this picture. They could not run this picture without seriously damaging their credibility. It's not only that, journalistic integrity, if you abide by the principles of pillars of journalism, it then affords legal protection against being sued, where your source is. It's a whole big thing, but it is a deal. You abide by these standards and we will give you special legal protections that are not afforded to regular citizens. The fact that they said the biggest journalistic integrity is the fact that the photos or stories must be substantially true. That photo, doing a little Photoshop on the face, taking away your jowls, making the kids maybe smile a little, that is not something that would cause something, because every PR person says in their lifetimes, and these people are 40, 50, and 60 years old, they have never seen anything like this happen. That means that they either have reason to believe that the video is completely false, AI generated. They did mention there were issues with the hands. We all know that as much as you can do with AI, they cannot successfully mimic human hands for some reason, okay? But even apart from that, that means that what they gave wasn't enough it wasn't substantially true. They could not run it. Interesting. Again, don't let them hide the ball. They love to hide in words. And then when you're like, but that makes no sense, they love to come out and be like, how dare you question us? You're a conspirator. How dare. Don't let them hide the ball. Don't let them trick you at all. Do not let them hide the ball. Do not let them trick you. Again, I've said it once and I said it again. I don't give two hot hit nannies what is going on in Catherine's, right? The Princess of Wales medical charts. I don't care what Kate is going to. I don't. I think Kate is vile. I think she's classist. I think she's elitist. I think she's racist. However, I do want to know where that classist, vile, racist, elitist, again, that's what's been accused, and I do agree with the accusations. I want to know where she is, because the palace is capable of some very, very dark things. And I think that some very sinister things are among us. It does not matter what it is anymore. Don't let them push the focus onto it's a conspiracy theory. Asking where someone is not a conspiracy theory. Asking why did you give this thing that it's beyond Photoshop? It's either AI or they have reason to believe that that whole picture was fake. Oddly enough, they did Photoshop. There is a ring missing, Diana's ring. Again, how did a woman that has had ab surgery, did her two nurses who are Filipino, because William loves to talk about people's races, even though it was mentioned that in the UK, the majority of care workers, hospice workers, are Filipino. But William's the one that brought up race. So we'll point that out just to let you know what type of people that you are defending, that even when you are helping them at their lowest, they still want to mention your race because that still makes a difference to them. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, you guys, asking where somebody is that it's interesting that Kate chose to make a tweet instead of a video. She's obviously well enough to sit up. We need to stop acting like Kate is a normal person like we are. She has dressers. She has professional glam, makeup. I know it doesn't look like it because half the time she comes out looking like a hot mess, but there is a whole team. There are people that will even carry her and sit down. She could pose for this picture. She looks very well. She could have actually said some type of voice, some type of union, some type of address. You guys, keep the eye on the ball. They promised Easter. Easter is 3 weeks upon us. I know they're scared. I know if I were them, I would be trembling, because I think no matter what's happening to Kate, I think they've just proven to the world that Kate cannot come for Kate cannot come to the phone. Just to finish this out, they said this is the first official photo, which cannot even be ran anywhere, of Kate since her abdominal surgery 2 months ago. The image was posted on the Prince and Princess of Wales social media accounts with a message from Catherine saying, "Thank you for the kind wishes and continued support over the last 2 months." Again, 5 photo agencies, major databases, retracted the image over concerns that have been manipulated. The Associated Press issued a kill notification, an industry term used to make a retraction, late on Sunday. We've never seen this in our lifetime happen. And it's not over minor editing, because everybody edits their pics and they run the edited pics. They said at closer inspection, it appears the source, which is supposed to be William, has manipulated the image. No replacement photo will be sent. They said it too had to withdraw the image following post-publication review, a mandatory kill notice. Getty Images became the 4th organization to retract on Monday. There's been no clarification on Kensington Palace. Listen, I'm going to have to break this up into a bunch of videos. Let me know if you want me to go live later on today. This is officially, anyone will sound stupid at this point if they do not admit that there is something very, very wrong and very, very bad here. What is it? I don't know. But by the twitching of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Let me just say this. Kensington Palace is still silent. They don't want to put their foot into it anymore. Interesting that they're now saying that Kate is not in correlation, and what she says does not speak for Kensington Palace. We had no idea that what Kate said is not abided or stood by Kensington Palace. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you want to go live. Do not let them hide the ball. Now is the time to ask questions. And everybody cares so much about a woman's health. How about we worry about whether she is here and where she's at? Because we don't need to know about what the health is. This is bad. Oh, also, I'm going to put this little clip at the end. Even the worst of them is starting to question. And if this dam's broken, baby, we guesstimated, Sussex Squad, we all did, by this Monday, the dam was going to break open, and it looks like we are right on target. Listen to this clip I'll leave you with, and let me know what you think in the comments.
Photoshop. AI or Photoshopped picture has extra fingers in it to let us know that it's Photoshopped. But this is, I mean, you're making light of it, Cressida, but this is actually, there's something horrible
What is it?
happening. My guess is that there's a divorce. And that's what I think.
Okay, that's interesting.
He's not. I'm hoping that that's all it is. It could be something worse. It could be she could maybe have. I don't even want to say.
Do you think she might not even be alive anymore?
She deselected her. She did something.
Okay, well, we got a picture of her. Let's have a look, because a lot of photos that I saw earlier were saying how
Enough. I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.